Good morning, I'm Miguel Daez with the Franciscan Beat News Brief. More than 21 million voters across the U.S. have already cast ballots in person amid record-breaking early turnout. That option isn't available to everyone. Connecticut, Mississippi, Missouri, and New Hampshire are the only states that do not allow all voters to cast their ballot in person before Election Day. That is raising concerns about heavy crowds on November 3rd amid a renewed spread of the coronavirus. Some of those states are expanding absentee voting, and advocates hope that will lead to even more expansion of early voting options for future elections. President Donald Trump's campaign says its website was defaced on Tuesday evening. Trump campaign spokesperson Tim Murtaugh says that the campaign is working with law enforcement authorities to investigate the source of what it called an attack. He adds, there was no exposure to sensitive data because none of it is actually stored on the site. A screenshot of the site shows that it briefly displayed a warning, claiming that it had been, quote, seized because the world has had enough of the fake news spreaded daily by President Donald J. Trump, end quote. It later displayed an error message that read in part, this site is currently offline, end quote. The FBI didn't immediately comment. Surging COVID-19 cases in Chicago have prompted Governor J.B. Pritzker to ban indoor dining and bar services and limit the number of people gathering in one place. The rules announced Tuesday take effect Friday and will force diners and bar patrons outdoors and shut down service at 11 p.m. in the nation's third largest city. Gatherings are limited to 25 people or 25% of a room's capacity. Dr. Nyozi Azaik, the state public health director, said positive tests results are climbing and have remained above 8% for 3 consecutive days. Officials are also troubled by an increase in hospital admissions. Gulf Coast residents are steeling themselves for another hurricane. Tropical storm Zeta emerged from Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula on Tuesday after striking there as a hurricane. It's predicted to become a hurricane again as it moves through the Gulf. Landfall is expected Wednesday evening south of New Orleans. Officials there are working to make sure the city's aging drainage pump system works at full capacity despite the breakdown of a piece of power generating equipment. A hurricane warning stretches from Morgan City, Louisiana to the Mississippi-Alabama state line. The governors of Louisiana and Alabama have declared emergencies, and Louisiana has asked President Donald Trump for a disaster declaration. Franciscan University of Steubenville President Father Dave Pivonka congratulated Franciscan alumni Bishop Cornelis Sim, Vicar Apostolic of Brunei Kuala Lumpur, and longtime friend Father Raniero Catalamessa, both among the 13 new cardinals announced by Pope Francis on October 25th. Quote, I offer my congratulations to 2 new cardinals with special ties to Franciscan University of Steubenville. Bishop Cornelius Sim, who received his master's in theology from Franciscan University in 1988, was the first to graduate of Franciscan University's priestly discernment program to be ordained a priest. Father Raniero Catalamassa, OFM Capuchin, received an honorary degree in sacred theology from Franciscan in 2011, and has spoken on multiple occasions at our Steubenville summer conferences for priests and laity. My prayers are with both of these newly named cardinals, that they will continue to preach the word of God in season and out of season, and shepherd the people under their care with humility, love, and wisdom. From all of us here at Franciscan Beat, I'm Miguel Daez. Good morning.